Hey everyone, just wanted to share some news with you all, and that is that an album I recorded with Swing from Paris back in May at Windcraft Studios is available today. Now you can listen to this on Bandcamp, you can purchase a CD there if you still buy CDs, and eventually you'll be able to buy it on vinyl as well. This is the first album we've had pressed on vinyl. That will be available soon, we're just waiting for that to arrive. It will also be on the main streaming services, so things like Spotify, Amazon Music and YouTube. I think it will be there today, if not very soon. I'll link the Bandcamp in the description and a pinned comment for you to check it out, but a bit of background about the album first. Now, a fair few of these tunes I've actually featured on this YouTube channel, so you might recognise a few of these titles. First up, Grabtown Grapple, wonderful Artie Shaw swing tune. I Love Paris, Cole Porter tune, the title of the album. That is inspired by the fantastic version by Mary Osborne, one of my favourite guitar players. Going to get the pronunciation for this wrong. Parlez-moi d'amour, I think. That's a wonderful old French song from the 1930s, which features bowed double bass, which is always fun. Undecided, that is our version of George Barnes's Crazy arrangement, which took a lot of work to learn and get to the point where we could record it, if I'm honest. No Moon at All, that's a song I've always particularly liked. I love it, particularly George Shearing's version and Julie London's version as well, so it's a big favourite of mine. And Green Dolphin Street, which I've certainly covered on this channel a couple of times. Then I've got two tunes put back together. I Surrendered Dear, which features a tempo change, and These Foolish Things, one of my favourite jazz ballads. Tangerine, not Tangerine, that's a obscure Dizzy Gillespie tango, which is really fun to play. Astor Piazzolla's Oblivion, which for me is one of the greatest melodies written of all time. Benny Goodman and Charlie Christian's Airmail Special at a ferocious pace. Another one at a pretty full-on speed, After You've Gone, and on that one I tried to do a kind of old school jazz guitar chord solo, which was a lot of fun. And finally, a waltz made famous by Edith Piaf, La Foule. Now, I'm recording this on the day of the launch, and we've got the first of a trio of gigs at a local theatre to launch this, so I'm really excited about that. Going to take my Super 5, actually going to take a 2 amp, 2 guitar setup, because I've got kind of two different sounds that I want to use tonight. I'm going to take my Super 5 with the Tone King, which is my usual pairing, and then I'm going to take my L50 ES150 convert with the Charlie Christian style amp, the Vintage 47. Going to use that on the tunes like Airmail Special and probably I Love Paris too. One thing I was thinking earlier that's quite funny about all the effort gone into this, from arranging all of the tunes to rehearsing to recording to then listening to mixes and masters for feedback and artwork and all that stuff, promo stuff, is actually I've listened to it obviously to give the engineer feedback on the recording and so forth, but will I ever listen to it again? I might do when the vinyl arrives because the novelty, but it's a strange one. I think most musicians naturally don't listen to their own music. It's a strange one, but you put all this work into it and then you kind of just forget about it. Obviously you hope to sell it at gigs and online and stuff like that, but just an interesting point. I think most musicians are the same. Now I better go and get my gear ready for tonight, go and iron a shirt, all those sort of things, get some food. On the screen now though you will see two videos. Those are from the actual sessions. On the second day of recording we actually had a videographer in recording some of the session, so on the screen you'll see After You've Gone and I Love Paris, so please check those out, and obviously take a look at Bandcamp or Spotify, wherever you listen to music, and let me know what you think.